Have you ever smoked marijuana? What would you think if a doctor prescribes you marijuana as your best treatment? Do you know what is marijuana made up of? Marijuana has medical properties. These medical properties are given by its main component, delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, also referred as D9-THC, also well known as THC. As Evans Hoffman, in its book, The Gods Plants, says D9-THC is the main component of marijuana, and due to marijuana has this component, it has medical properties. I have done a research of this topic for my previous target language 5 class, and in order to obtain information, I had to read articles, this book that I mentioned before, Gods Plants, and I know that some people may have a positive attitude towards this topic because it is becoming legalized in other countries, but some other people may have a negative attitude towards this topic because it is illegal here in Mexico. D9-THC activates determined proteins, brain proteins called receptors CB1, which provokes 3 medical effects in the body. The first medical property of D9-THC is that it aids as an analgesic, as when it is administered to patients with terminal cancer, it eases the ache because its function here is to replace the morphine due to it is less harmful. The second medical property of D9-THC is to regulate mobility anomalies. For example, it is used to regulate mobility anomalies in patients with Huntington's disease. It is a disease that makes anomalies in movements, in corporal movements of extremities. The third medical property of D9-THC is that it recovers appetite, as when it is administered to terminal cancer patients who have received chemotherapies. This component restores their appetite. So, as we have seen, D9-THC has 3 medical properties, which are to ease ache as an analgesic, to recover appetite, and to regulate mobility anomalies. Due to this component activates brain proteins called receptor CB1. If we could see the miracle of a single flower, our whole life could change with it.